Hi everyone, I'm Chef Leroy and welcome to my cozy kitchen. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I certainly am. Weather here in Minnesota is pretty chill, so it's great for an indoor project. So today I'm going to do something that one of the subscribers had asked me about, and that was using our chamber vacuum sealer, Avid Armor, which I have, the US VX model, and using it to pickle things or infuse oils or things like that. And yes, I actually have done that. And this is one thing I've done. So this is a refrigerator pickle right there. And I did that in the chamber vacuum sealer. I have a little brine that I used, and I have not tried these yet. Now these pickles are from a English style cucumber, but I thought it might be kind of fun. I picked up these little guys from the store today, these baby cucumbers. I think I might use these today. Now, the only problem I have is I forgot to get fresh dill. Now, is that a huge problem? Well, I'm pretty confident that fresh dill really helps the pickles, but I'm not gonna really lose it over it. I just wanna show you a demonstration on how to do these refrigerator style pickles and how well they work. Now these have been in my refrigerator for what, 4 days now, roughly. And again, I haven't opened it up yet, but we will. I'll show you and we'll try them and see how crunchy they are, how good that brine is. Now I'm going to make the brine, okay? So my brine consists of water, distilled vinegar, white vinegar, a salt, sugar, black peppercorns, crushed pepper, mustard seed, dill seed. That's why I think put the dill seed in there. That'll help with having fresh dill. And then also celery seed, okay? And then we'll need 1 clove of garlic, depending on how garlicky you want them. And then I have a 1/2 ounce of red onion to add to it as well. All right, got a pan right here. We're gonna go ahead and get all the ingredients together to make the brine, and then I will show you how to get the pickles together. All right, let's get the camera down here and show you what's going on. Okay, I've got my pan here. First thing we need is a 1/2 cup of water. I need a 1/4 cup of white vinegar. Now this is a very small recipe, and basically it just makes 1 cucumber for the most part. That's kind of how I built the recipe. Okay, then we need 1 tablespoon of sugar. Those are level spoons. Add that. All right, and we need 1 teaspoon of salt. It's a pretty fine ground salt here, but this is a Mediterranean salt. Okay, then we need a 1/4 teaspoon of black peppercorns, just like that. Okay, then we need a 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed. We need 1/2 teaspoon of mustard seed. Just wrote this recipe just recently. And we need a 1/4 teaspoon of dill seed. Okay, then we need our garlic. Now you can use minced garlic if you want. If you're doing minced, I would use about 1 teaspoon of minced. I'm gonna use this whole clove here. Okay, I'm gonna smash it down a little bit here, get the peel off. And I will cut it up a little bit. That'll help disperse the flavor of the garlic into the cucumber. Okay, just like that. And then we need our onion, so I'm just gonna julienne the onion. Don't have to be perfect, it just goes in with the pickles. It's not gonna eat them anyway. And then crushed pepper. I got 1/8 of a teaspoon of that. So you can use more if you want it spicier, but there you go. Put that right in. All right, and then get this over on the stove. We're gonna bring it to a boil, and I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes, and we'll remove it from the heat, and then we're gonna cool it down before we can do anything with the chamber sealer, okay? So I'll get it over to the stove and get it rolling. Okay, so while the brine is cooking on the stove, so what you do is bring it up to a boil, reduce it to a simmer it for 5 minutes, okay? Now, I'm gonna take these cucumbers out of here. I think these little guys are gonna be pretty cool. I don't know that I need to wash them. I always usually check things for sand. I don't really feel anything. I'm gonna cut them in half. Okay, and the reason I'm gonna cut them in half is it'll be better for you because you'll see exactly what this one I'm gonna quarter because it's kind of big. But then you'll see how the brine works when you vacuum seal it. So I've never used these pickles before, or these cucumbers, I should say. I usually use this English style. That's generally what I use. So again, you're doing this while your brine is heating on the stove. I don't even know how much this package weighs. It's probably about a 1 pounder. It didn't say anything. It didn't say anywhere on the package what the weight is. I guess I could use my scale and figure it out, but anyway. I'm gonna do all of these. And then we're gonna open up that other pack and check to see how they taste, because this, again, I reworked this brine a little bit and to make it more for an individual batch. Okay, there we go. They're ready for their bag. So I will, I got the roll bags, okay? Now I'm gonna have to make this a little bit larger than this bag because I've got a little bit more extra cucumber. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it probably about this length right here. The thing is, you can't really exceed the size of your chamber with the bag. It won't work. It's just too hard to work with it. Obviously, it'll shrink down when you do vacuum seal it. So, all right, I got the brine off the stove. That's what it looks like. It smells great. And I'm going to put it into I have this plastic measuring cup. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into there. And I'm gonna put this right in the refrigerator here. And this makes about half a cup. Okay, so 4 ounces. All right, let's go ahead and put that in the refrigerator. All right, and now let's work on our bag for our cucumbers. All right, chamber vacuum sealer, Avid Armor. Go ahead and lift up your top. Slide your bag end under the clip. That's the clip right there, lift that up. The seal bar is right here. And guess what I didn't do? I didn't get it underneath the clip. It's kind of shiny, you know, so it's hard to see a little bit. Especially my eyeballs are not great anymore. Go ahead and close it down. Turn it on. Okay. So again, on this machine, you have vacuum level, you have seal time, you have auto vac seal, seal, and marinade. We're gonna hit the seal button. Okay, that's it. Now, it is a little weird. I know I've got another vacuum sealer that I've used in the past. It seals quicker than this, but this is just the way this machine works. Now, if you see the bag here is actually kind of big. It goes almost to the back of the chamber, but it'll be fine because, like I said, once it shrinks down, when it's sealed, it'll pull in tighter. All right, I like to roll the edge of my bag down like this, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and load it up with our cucumbers. Again, I've never used this little cucumbers before. I would say cost effectively, it's probably not cost effectively compared to that English cucumber, but they look really good, so I really wanted to try them. Line them up in rows on the bottom of the bag. It's actually a pretty quick procedure here. So again, if you're going to do multiple batches, you want to do more bags of these, obviously you double or triple or quadruple your recipe. And then just remember that 1 cucumber is a half a cup. And you might even get away with less brined. You might even be able to get away with a 1/4 cup. I don't know, I haven't tried it. Because the way this works, it just draws that brine right into your cucumber to make it into a pickle. And you could do any kind of vegetable like this too. So that's how it should look, okay? So let's go ahead and get that brined out of the refrigerator and pour it in the bag, and I'll show you what to do next. All right, the brine is cooled down nicely. There it is. And let's go ahead and pour that right into your bag. Dump everything in best you can. So all that's flavor. You could always use just a little bit of water in here and just swish it around. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's the first time I've used this type of pickle, or I'm sorry, cucumber, but there we go. Roll the bag back up. Slide it under the clip. Now because the bag's so big, you don't have to worry about it sliding around. All right, then go ahead and close your lid. Now in this one here, we're gonna change the vacuum level to 3. Seal time is 1. That's basically because the bag is thin. That's all right, now we're gonna go ahead and hit auto vac and seal. Okay, now let's take it out, show you. So they're packed pretty tight, okay? But you can see right away that the color starts to change from what they were. Now these might take a little more time because these are like literally almost a full cucumber, but I can already see that the coloration is changing a little bit in here. This ought to be really interesting to try these. Okay, well, what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and open up this other bag that I made recently and just try them. So like I said, I reworked the brine. Unfortunately, with this one here, I didn't have the fresh dill, so that makes me kind of sad. Now, how long can you have them in your refrigerator before you should eat them? I don't know. I think you should consume them within about a week or so. I don't know how much it matters. I haven't really tested that theory out yet on how long the cucumber will stay, somewhat crunchy still. So that's something I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and shut this off. Again, I like this chamber vacuum sealer because the plug comes unplugged from it, which is very convenient for packing it back up. And I put everything back in the chamber. So I've got my little bag stand I use once in a while. I got my other covers that go on top of jars, and then my seal tube here. Everything goes in the chamber, boom. And that is it. All right, let's go ahead and open up those pickles that I made. Probably gonna need to put them in a container to hold it so I don't get my juice all over the place. Okay, go ahead and dump them right out into there. Okay, Louis, You ready to try one? My little buddy Lewis is over here hanging out. All right, let's take one out. Crunchy. Really crunchy. Not bad, guys. Gotta have fresh dill in there though. So I don't know how these are gonna taste. Now these have been in my refrigerator about 4 days, like I said. They're actually pretty tasty. Yeah, I think you could modify it with even different vinegar. You could use apple cider vinegar. You could use red wine vinegar. You could change up some vinegars. But I would say the overall taste is pretty good. They're not bad. They're not overly strong, soury tasting like a pickle from the store would be. I think the sugar helps cut that a little bit, but that's pretty darn good. All right, let's give Lewis one. What do you think? You like it? You just swallowed it. Here, I'll give you another one. I'll give you a whole piece. That time you chewed it. All right, let's give you a little recap on what we just did. Okay, guys, a little recap on the sealer. So this is the Avid Arbor Chamber Vacuum Sealer US VX model. Again, I'm not sponsored by these guys, but I love this product. I've tried the Pickles a couple different ways. This one is actually pretty good brined. You could use more garlic if you want more garlicky. You could definitely spice them up, put some jalapeno or something in with the Pickles as well. But I'm really excited to try this one because this is a different type of cucumber. Again, they're a little more expensive than that English one, but these turn out pretty good too. I'm not gonna kid you. I probably would say that I don't think I would leave them in the vacuum bag, especially this type of cucumber here, for too many days. Well, but I don't know. I don't know how much softer they'll get, if they get softer at all. I think overall it's pretty darn good. You guys can experiment with your own brines. Again, I use level 3 when I vacuum seal, and it tightens up pretty tight, but it doesn't smash them. So that's what's nice about that too, but they're really well sealed. So there you have it. I hope that answers some questions out there about how to vacuum seal marinades or infusions. This is a very good example of that. I have done some other things. Actually, I'll grab this out of my fridge real quick here and show you. I haven't tried this yet, but this is black garlic in oil, and I vacuum packed this a year ago. And it isn't even, you know, it's really well sealed, nothing going on here. I don't see any issues with any kind of spoilage. I have not tried it, of course, yet, but this will be something to check out. But again, this is oil and black garlic that I did a year ago. So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this point, please subscribe. Subscriptions will give you a heads up when a video is out by me. Also, hit that notification bell, ding, 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 ding. Give me a couple thumbs up if you like the videos. Otherwise, please leave me any comments or questions. That help me a lot just to go ahead and do this again for the one subscriber that asked about this. So I'm hoping that this answered their question, and thank you for that comment. And I appreciate that. Otherwise, you guys have a fantastic day. Chef Leroy and out, and thanks for watching my cozy kitchen.